Welcome to another episode of Work Boss Strategy, where we unlock the secrets to your entrepreneurial success. We also gonna give you some business news today, so stay tuned with that. Click the subscribe button so you get the hottest topics on business so you can grow as an entrepreneur as well. So this show we're doing it a little bit different because of things that's been going on recently. Like the other day, what was it, yesterday, the Baltimore Bridge collapsed because of that cargo ship running into it. So we just wanted to start the show off with our condolences and our hearts going out to everybody that was involved in that tragic situation. And there was an update where they recovered two bodies that were part of the construction team, but it's still four missing bodies out there. And they had to take the hunt, the rescue search, they had to stop it because it was getting dangerous because debris kept sinking, so the divers couldn't go as much as they wanted to. So they'll go back out tomorrow and try to find the remains. But they did find two bodies that were stuck in a truck. So they presume all six to be dead. That's the unfortunate thing. So our hearts go out to everybody, that all their friends, all their family. I know that's a rough thing to have to deal with. You just
To the
expecting to
city,
go to, yeah, yeah. It was
to
devastating.
the city of Baltimore, the
Yep,
city of Baltimore, because that's a devastating thing.
because it impacted so many people. Because first of all, it's a bridge, so that bridge is a necessity on getting from one side to the other. So I'm trying to figure out how are they getting to work.
Right, detour, taking another. They got to take another route, so they got all that charted up. I know they said something about traffic gonna be kind of messed up for the next several months.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna be something on transportation.
So shout out to Baltimore right now, y'all. We need to
Yeah, keep them in your prayers. Keep
keep
them
them
in
in
your
your prayers.
prayers.
Support the best way you know to support them right now.
Right, exactly.
Another update to that story was Joe Biden. Joe Biden came out Wednesday and he said that the federal government was going to put up $60 million to help rebuild that bridge.
Right,
And he got backlash from a couple of Republicans.
of course, of
So
course.
one of the Republicans, I think his last name is Mauser or something like that, Dan Mauser or something like that. He's like a Republican from Pennsylvania or something like that. And he said
Mm-hmm.
it was outrageous for Biden to give such a knee-jerk reaction to this kind of funding. What what do
Right.
you, what do you
So
what do you think about that?
it just shows you. It shows you exactly how they put money in front of human lives. It, it exactly shows you that right there. Just that way of thinking shows you that they value money more than human life. That's what it
Hmm.
shows me. And they'll take any opportunity they can. It don't matter if Joe Biden said he was going to give some money to the Girl Scouts, they would have said something about that. So no matter what Joe Biden says or a Democrat says, they're going to do the direct opposite because it's political season right now. So they got to do that. Then they got to put it in the news to keep you, just keep everybody at a frenzy. But you got to think about what's going on.
Right.
We lost human lives. We lost human lives. That's the first thing. So you worried about him giving support to help build the bridge back up because you know it needs to be built back up. You know that it's going to hold up transportation and businesses and everything. So you got to really think about what you say before you say it. And he talking about that was a knee jerk reaction. That was a knee jerk reaction to say that. So
Right.
that's all I'm saying. I mean,
Wouldn't you
I
want
don't
your
really pay attention.
president to respond quickly when your state or any part of the country has some kind of problem, that he immediately
Right,
reacts to it instead of
right.
laying
Now just
back and waiting a
right.
month?
Oh yeah, check that out. Now if he wouldn't have said, say he would have waited a week or two, they'd have said he didn't act in time. So whatever he does, it doesn't matter. They're gonna always have something else to come with it. So I don't really pay them no attention. I don't pay it no attention. See,
Right.
they let you, they give you all these numbers in the news and say, oh, he's leading it this way. Trump is leading this. Y'all don't know who's leading. You really don't know because we don't come out and vote till it's time to come out and vote. Other than that, we don't really pay attention to you.
Yeah, all y'all talking about now is just an approval rating.
Yeah, that's all you're doing.
It's an approval rating.
That's,
An approval
that's
rating to me is like we in the off season in football, right?
right.
This is what an approval rating is to me. Every off season, the Dallas Cowboys are a Super Bowl contender because
Okay, see,
on paper they have one of the most talented squads every single season. But the problem is
everything.
when the season starts, you have to go out there and play the games. You have to go out there and get your own
Yeah,
results. And then that
right.
approval rating goes up and down, up and down. It's not the same as it was when we looking on paper. They got to go out
When
there
you
and
look at the
get
paper.
the votes they need to win.
Right.
So
Exactly.
this is just approval rating stuff. It's not
Yeah,
the
that's
real
all it is.
actual stuff that we need.
Right. So that's just our take on it. You can
Yeah,
say
that's
what you want to say. Just remember
that
to
ain't what we about.
subscribe to the channel. But remember when you put your comments in there, be
We
very
lift up
respectful.
here. Spirits
Be
get
very
lifted up
respectful.
here.
We don't care nothing about
So lead
this,
them comments
be very
respectful.
respectful. Like we're not being disrespectful. If our show bothers you, guess what you can do? It's a free country, man. You can just not watch it. Plain and simple. Scroll on by. I will
Simple
not
as
be
that.
upset. I will not be upset. Yeah, I will not be upset at all. Please.
We will not be upset if you don't watch this show. It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. There you have it.
So
So,
the whole point of
what
that
we got
topic
next?
was to say shout out to Baltimore. Everybody support them any way you can. So since we
Exactly.
was on presidents in the first place, we might as well jump into
Right.
Trump. That wasn't
Might as well
that
jump right on in.
that wasn't the name of the topic. It just rhymed. Jump into Trump. So I haven't been all that into politics, so I didn't know exactly why he was like getting investigated and all that kind of stuff. So I was doing a little research for the show, and
Right. Okay.
he has a trial coming up on April 16th,
Mm-hmm.
and the trial is it's called the Hush Money Trial.
Right. Hush.
So I looked into, okay, what is a hush money trial? Like, what is the Trump hush money trial? So the hush money trial comes from him paying two attorneys. He paid two attorneys like 130,000 to this guy and 100-something thousand to this other guy to keep Stormy Daniels quiet while he was trying to get voted in the election. I think it was 2016. So he
Yeah,
paid
one of
these
these.
he paid these attorneys to try to influence her on being quiet while he became president. So now there's a judge that gave him a gag order, so he can't talk about nothing that's going on with this trial until they go to trial. And the judge that gave him the gag order is the same judge that he ridiculed on how he prosecute people and all of this. So the judge trying to be pretty stern with him. But just the fact that,
Right.
let's just say Obama had some accusations
Right.
where first of all, Trump is married to Melania Trump, I think her name is. They've been married since 2005. So these two attorneys was telling Stormy Daniels to be quiet because she wanted to blow the whistle on some kind of sexual situation her and Donald Trump had around 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. It was a little after he got married is the thing. So Trump trying to get her to keep her mouth shut. But it came out. She had came out, and the reason they're having a trial is because she was supposed to have a gag order from these attorneys where she wasn't supposed to mention it, and she mentioned it anyway. And then he got a little jammed up. But that's not the only thing that jammed him up, though. Remember when he was going through the election and he was talking backstage and he didn't know Mike was on, and he said, "Just grab her by the, you know."
Yeah, you know what he said. Famous, just famous.
Yeah, so that's the presidential news for the time being. Y'all can go research that stuff.
Right. And y'all go on here and vote him in. y'all vote for a president.
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Hit me up.
How many casualties do you think it would have been if it was nothing but black folks storming the Capitol?
Oof. All of them would have been gone.
I mean, they would have used some excessive force. Nothing but blacks.
Excessive force. Nothing but blacks.
Nothing but blacks.
Nothing but blacks.
Climbing the walls of the White House.
Of the White House? They was climbing. They broke windows.
Mm-hmm.
They was in the White House, sitting at the desk, tearing up stuff.
Some of the Republicans was hiding in other people's offices.
Yes.
They was hiding.
One dude I seen, he had on a Viking helmet. Well, a man put on a Viking helmet. That's how much of a good time he was having. He put on a Viking helmet.
And he was one of the most popular ones too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
couldn't just make that up.
Mm-hmm. If it was just a group of us, and we stormed the Capitol, that would have been taken as some kind of terrorist act.
Oh yeah.
It would have been casualties. It would have been pepper spray. Mm-hmm. It would have been tear gas. It would have been SWAT teams. So what's the difference? What's the difference with that?
We know what the difference is, but I'ma just, we just know what it is.
So
hey, some of those people was y'all bosses. Some of those people was y'all bosses and people that y'all work with. You had no clue that they was gonna run up there and do that. You just know they took off those days. And then they came back to work like they ain't did nothing.
That was some of y'all bosses.
That's some of y'all bosses and stuff.
Yeah, man. It's just.
Oh man.
I just look at that kind of stuff. If that was us, it would have been a lot of casualties, and they would have just been excessive, and they would have used the "fear for my life" terms that police already use, and then you can just get shot in your car just by trying to reach and get your license that he asked for. Right. So just imagine all of those type of people, angry black people storming the Capitol.
So we're really glad that's not the case. Because if that was the case, you think about it would still be going on right now. Think about it.
Do you remember? What made me think of that was, do you remember we were going to a wedding and I accidentally got lost and I tried to turn around and we ended up in the Pentagon parking lot?
Yeah, we was in the Pentagon.
It was me, you, and Mose in a minivan.
Mm-hmm.
A rented minivan.
You turned the wrong way.
Yep, turn the wrong way, just trying to turn around. What did they come out with?
M16s. Weapons, M16s. They had us surrounded. I had to tell them, hey, I'm in the service. I'm an Army veteran. I'm an Army veteran. Here's my card, man. We just made the wrong turn. Believe you me.
We was just trying to turn around.
We was just trying to. There's nothing about the government that we want to see.
Nope. That's what that reminded me of. If they coming out with M16s on us, it was just 4 of us. Me, you, Willie B, and Mose. In a minivan.
In a minivan. 4 black guys.
That's all it took.
That's all it took.
The silly thing was they came out of that little shed. It looked like Top Flight Security, the shed that Ice Cube and Mike Epps was in. Right. But 9 or 10 of them came out. They just kept coming out. It was like 10 or 11 of them.
Right, yeah. Who are y'all? What are y'all doing here? What you want? Man, we just trying to turn around, man. That's all we trying to do.
So
I'm an Army veteran, man.
That's how our government treats us.
Yeah,
that's how that goes. I just bring up the excessive part because your boy is in the news again. P. Diddy. P. Diddy is in the news again. So the other day, his houses got raided, right?
2 of them.
His houses got raided. 1 in LA and 1 in Miami. Now,
1 in LA, 1 in Miami.
He had a trip plan to go to the Bahamas or something, right? So some Homeland Security dudes went to him and was like, well, you can leave, but before you go, you got to give us all your cell phones. You got to give us all your cell phones. You got to give us all your electronic devices. Because we gon'... So, I mean, they went through his house and ransacked it. Both houses.
Right.
So, he wasn't arrested or anything like that. He wasn't detained. They said, you can go on ahead. We here for something specific. So they went through the house. They cracked safes. They looking through dressers and drawers and cabinets. The cat got his safes broken into. But what Puff Daddy's attorneys came out and said was that this is excessive. He said they have no true reasoning to be doing this at the moment. It's an ambush, is what he called it. So he called it an ambush. And he said he's innocent and they're gonna do everything they can. That he said that P. Diddy has been cooperating with him the whole time. He ain't ducking, dodging, or trying nothing shiesty. He ain't trying to leave. He told them they was leaving. They said, you can go. We looking for something specific. So he's tied into sex trafficking, sexual assault, drug trafficking.
That's a lot of stuff.
And let me look at the other thing because I pulled it up. It was sex trafficking, drugs, sexual assault, a sexual harassment case, and
P. Diddy, what you having all these sexual things for?
Hey, take that. Sexual assault, solicitation, distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms, a sexual harassment case, and sexual trafficking. Sex trafficking. Those are the things that they're trying to find in the cribs. So
Okay.
the attorney says it's an ambush. Then this dude comes out. This dude, I think his name is I could pull it up since we reporting on him. He put it out there, so I say his name. He put it out there, so I'm gonna say his name. The guy's name is let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, we want to give you a fact. Just be guessing.
The guy's name is I'm laughing because of his name. Now the dude's name is hold on. Rodney Lil Rod Jones. So they call him Lil Rod. Yep. Now, he sued Diddy for sexual assault and harassment back in February. Now, this is the kicker. He wants to sue Cuba Gooding Jr. because he was in on it too.
No.
This is his report. Allegedly, Cuba Gooding Jr. sexually harassed Lil Rod Jones on P. Diddy's yacht. I don't know why these people keep kicking it with P. Diddy, man.
Right. I'm trying to figure it out. If I heard one story, I'm cool.
I mean, these stories just keep piling up.
Yeah. I just can't. If I heard the one story, ain't no way he can tell me, hey, you want to come on my yacht, man? Nah, I'm cool, dog.
Yeah.
I'm cool on the yacht.
And then the story don't stop there. So now or his associate got caught for suspicion of drug possession, and he had a little bit of cocaine on him and some marijuana candies. But he's already out. They got him Wednesday. He's already out on bond.
So I'm trying to figure out. So suspicion. So you pulled him over or something. They pulled him over or something. How do you suspect? So how was he suspicious? Was he acting funny or something?
The only reason they're suspicious of him is because Diddy and he got this team of people that are tied into this drug trafficking organization. So they're assuming he might be some kind of mule or something. So more than likely he usually has something on him. But the thing is, I'm from the hood. I know a lot of people that deals with the light stuff, powder and this and that. I don't know too many of them that had some on them and then got out the next day.
I don't know nothing. The next day? Not
without telling them where the bigger fish are.
Right.
I'm just saying. Snitches do exist. People do turn all the time. All you gotta do is watch first 48. It don't even take the whole 48. It take about 14 of them mugs. Just sit them in that room. Sit them in that room for 6 hours. They start off hard like, I ain't saying nothing, man. I don't know nothing. I ain't see nothing. Let that hunger kick in. You start seeing them with that soda, bag of chips. Yeah, it was Terry and him. I told him not to do it.
Terry. Yeah, that's how it be too.
Yeah, their mama ain't raised him right. She be selling dope too. She be on 33rd Street.
He didn't give him with the whereabouts and everything. 33rd Street over there right next to the McDonald's. It's a little slot right there.
They found an associate of yours with drugs on him. So he's out on bond, which means he probably got to go back or do whatever. I don't know how that's gonna go. Then, while they're in the house, they find firearms. So let me go over this list of what they feel he's related with: sexual assault, sex trafficking, sexual harassment, and the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and
That's like 4,
firearms.
5, and 6, right? All of that.
So it's an ambush, but they
Right.
found firearms. It's an ambush,
Right.
but they found your boy with dope on
It's a
him.
heck of an ambush. I mean, think of that. I mean, what you thought they was gonna send y'all a note? Hey, we coming. We coming. So put your stuff away. That's what you thought they were supposed to do.
They were polite enough to let him. They let him go on his little trip. Do you know? You know what I think that means?
Man, he's gonna be doing some time. A lot of it.
The feds usually don't work off hunches all like that. The feds don't usually work off a hunch. When they start raiding, they usually got something. They got something substantial to work off of. So if you're at the house and they say, "Nah, go ahead, you can go. We're looking for something specific. We're not necessarily looking for you. We're looking for what you tied into." Just leave us your phones, though. Leave us your phones. You can't take them. You can't take your phones with you. None of your electronic devices going with you. So Puff Daddy and his attorney said not only was this an ambush, but they don't appreciate how the family and Diddy's children were treated through this whole situation. They said they were a little bit excessive with the kids.
Well, now that's
Going through the rooms and flipping stuff over and stuff like that. So that's a separate thing. But you ever been involved in a polite raid?
I've done a couple. I've done a couple.
You ever heard of one?
It was never polite. I never went in there nice. Hey,
it's a raid. What you gonna kick the door and excuse me, ma'am? Can you help me flip this couch over that I'm gonna cut open and look through?
Doesn't happen like that. Usually a lot of cussing, cursing, and stuff going on. Yeah. So, man, it's tough, man. There's some things going on, man.
Yeah. So.
And I can't say it with the air, but I can't because they did the same thing to Donald Trump, so you can't. They did it to Donald Trump. They're gonna do it to you too. So what you think? I mean,
if it happened to Trump, it's definitely gonna happen to you. You just got to think of it as how they would storm the White House and how we would storm the White House. It might get stormed, but it's gonna have two totally different outcomes. So your outcome ain't gonna be the same as Trump. They let him go to jail with his suit on. Everybody else get orange.
Trump didn't even get handcuffed. They did his fingerprints. Okay, man, all right. And then he was out within 45 minutes. Come on, it take longer than that. You go through booking and processing. He made an appointment to turn himself in. I don't know what's up. I just don't know what's up, man. This
like it was
America, man. Y'all killing us. Y'all killing us.
I mean,
the stuff you're doing.
I don't know what's going on in. I don't know what's going on in the news. I don't know what's going on in the news.
Next thing you know, they're gonna be trying to raid us for talking about it.
I got two more.
They're gonna try to raid us for talking about it.
Hey, yeah,
we're
gonna get ambushed.
Well,
hey, y'all can still do your podcast, but we taking the cameras though.
You can do whatever you find. If there ever was to do something with me, I've never smoked in my life, and I don't never drank alcohol in my life. I don't do it. I don't smoke or drink. Neither one. Never will happen, and I never will. Just won't happen. So if somebody say, "Hey, he got pulled over. He had something on him," you know I got planned. It has never happened. Not a chance.
Yep, not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not that guy.
I got two more quick ones, but these is representing what we got working for the school system. Like, I don't know what our hiring process is. So there's one lady in Atlanta. She was a principal.
Principal of school.
They haven't released her name yet because the investigation's still going on. But what she did was she used school fundings to make a come up. So she's going down for financial fraud. The principal of a school was figuring out ways to finagle through school funding to pocket it, and got caught. So once I have an update on that, the principal, principal of the school, she know all the ins and outs, know where the money's supposed to go, where it ain't supposed to go, and it all went into her pocket, and they found out. Yep.
Teaching these kids, showing them the right way. When you taking the kids, Girl Scout money and stuff like that, they doing raffles and fundraisers, and you pocketing the money. Oh, that's what she did.
I brought up this story on a radio station. We were talking about what you would be willing to do for money. We were talking about we had another artist on, I forget what artist it was. Maybe it was, we might have been talking to Project Pat or something. I can't remember what guest we had on the show. But the question was, what are you willing to do? How far are you willing to go for money? And I brought up a situation where I turned down a record deal back in the day because they were giving me this production deal where I would have pretty much been a hostage for 4 years, and then in the 5th year you get this max deal, like some kind of rookie contract player that got to play good, and then your 4th year maybe we'll give you the max deal, and then they don't give it to you. They franchise tag you and give you a little bit of money, and then next thing you know you want to get traded. Then they make you look like the bad guy, like you don't want to be there, and then it hurts your money somewhere else, and you end up having to take. It's just, I ain't want to go through none of that. So I said, I'm used to being broke, so not having money for a little bit longer don't do nothing to me. Like, it don't faze me none. I'm used to being broke. So they just went around a panel, and people was talking about what they willing or not willing to do, and like, some people say, man, I wouldn't do this or I wouldn't do that because you ain't never been in that situation before. But sometimes when that situation come, your decision to change real fast without you even thinking about it. So I brought up a situation I was in for real, and I was like, I know what kind of cat I am for real. Like, when I was back on the block with the homies, there was a particular crew that I was chilling with, and they hit a lick that was magnificent. They came back to the crib. Everybody had a duffel bag like the cats from the army come home with. It was like 8 to 12 of those. They each had 2 of them running in the house. All of them filled up with hundreds. I never seen this much money at one time in my life. It's just money everywhere. It's all over the place, piling up. It took them 2 days to count it. That day I was there, they was like, you better get you 2 of these duffel bags, man, and get on. I didn't touch $1 of that. I left. I left. I don't know how much they tallied up. I don't know how much they counted. All I knew is, this is not how I'm going to make my money.
Right.
I know how people in the hood get down. They look for come-ups any kind of way they can get them. This is not how I'm going to make my money.
No.
This ain't. So when people say, man, for $3 million, I ought to do this. No, it's not enough for me. I seen $3 million. I touched it. Nope, I didn't pick none of it up. I seen it floating by me. stuff fell in my lap, I just let it fall to the ground and left. Nope. I've seen that. I've seen that amount. It was the most money I ever seen in my life, and I didn't take $1. Nope. I don't. So I know what kind of cat I am. So
Right.
yeah, I'd rather be broke than to make money in a way that I feel compromised myself. It ain't got nothing to do with.
That's
I
not
don't
gonna
care
happen.
if people like the fact that I got money. I don't need nobody to know I got money. I don't care about your. We're gonna get into the executive decisions. It's like I don't
Oh
care
yeah,
about what people
yeah.
think of me.
When we get in this executive decision, because you gotta subscribe to the channel, man. Because these executive decisions, these questions that Darvest comes up with, is really these
Yeah, we
questions.
always leave that for the end of the show now.
Yeah, yeah.
Matter of fact,
Mm-hmm.
now that we're done with all these goofballs in the news, and I went on an
Right, right.
exclusive rant, told everybody my story because I know who I am and I know what I'm willing to do for money and what I'm willing to not do. I didn't
Right,
been through that.
exactly. What's your
I
opinion?
seen more money than people actually see, and it was free to me. I could have just took two of them and had however much money was in there. I could have just nah.
Came
I
up.
can't do that. That's y'all lick. Y'all go ahead and take that. That's y'all lick.
That's all. I ain't even
That's
go
on y'all.
ahead.
I
Y'all
wasn't
know
with y'all when y'all did it. I ain't putting no work in. Nope, that's y'all's. I don't I don't like free money and I don't like being in nobody's pocket. I just nope.
I'm just
No,
not gonna do it.
nah, I ain't gonna do it. But hit that subscribe button while I get us ready for the executive decision. Now, the executive decision is a new segment on the show where you weigh the pros and cons between two options. There's
Right.
two different scenarios and explain why you would pick one or the other. It's something fun. There is no wrong answers. It's just something fun, get your brain
Right.
going. So
Right. Right. No, I ain't gonna say there's no wrong answer because if you ever find yourself in these situations, which you might think you might be the wrong answer. So just hope you don't find yourself in
right.
these situations.
Yeah, so all right, check this out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. All right, we're gonna start off with this one. You stranded on an island and you thirsty. You in the middle of nowhere, ain't nothing around but a guy. And the guy says, it's just a dude standing there. He got water.
You got water.
And he like, I give you this water. All you gotta do is pin this camel to the ground. Or you gotta fight this kangaroo over here and win. But you gotta fight until it's a last man standing fight. So you can pin the camel to the ground, or it's a last man standing fight against a kangaroo. What you doing for that water?
First of all, first thing is I'm gonna be a mighty thirsty man because you can't pin no darn camel down. That's the first thing. You can't pin no camel down. Now he might be. If you train him, maybe he'll sit down or something. I doubt it because you don't even know the camel. So now that's out the way. You ever seen a human being beat a kangaroo? Like in a fight.
You can't just stiff arm him. You can't just hit him with a
That
stiff arm
kangaroo
real
been
quick.
kicked. That kangaroo been kicked you so fast. You be sitting there trying to talk stuff and can't. Bam! You done got kicked by the kangaroo and he done hopped all the way. Nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna be just thirsty. I have to find me a cactus tree.
I would take my chances with the kangaroo. I would take my chances with the kangaroo because I'm gonna try to stick and move.
A kangaroo.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, like what will a kangaroo do if I jump on its back?
You won't be able to do it.
Hit it. Hit it with one of these.
Right. The thing is, see, you have to watch Animal Planet or something. Just Google kangaroos and look how fast they move. and they just hop. They're not running.
Yeah, they just hop. I'm gonna fake it out. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my shirt off, throw it at his face, and then I'm gonna hop on his back and choke it out.
Right. Go ahead and watch Animal Planet.
Yeah, I'd take my chances with that kangaroo. Might be beat up and thirsty.
Yeah, because he most definitely ain't gonna get no water. Well, I mean, he might give you the water after you, because he'll most definitely need to give it to you.
Would you rather have $1 billion, but every time you spend money, you lose memories, or you remember everything you learned, but you can only take the bus the rest of your life? So you might even learn how to get the $1 billion, but now you can only take the bus everywhere now.
Now that's a pretty difficult one right there.
Yeah, every time you spend some money, you're going to lose memories.
But how much money I got?
You got $1 billion.
See, I might, then see, you got $1 billion, but every time you spend money, you're going to lose memory. You better mess around. I forgot that you had $1 billion. Take a bus. I think I could, but I gotta take a bus everywhere. Like I can't walk.
I mean, you got to take the bus. You can walk to the bus stop.
Right. So I can't buy no car, no bicycle.
Nope. Bus. If you want to get somewhere quick, it's got to be the bus. Or you can walk to the bus station.
To the bus station. But I'm just going around the corner. You still got to go to the bus. You just got to catch the bus. I got to wait for the bus to come so I can go to the next street. Well.
But you remember everything that you learned. You don't forget nothing.
It's a heck of an ordeal, man. I guess I have to catch that bus. Guess I get me a bus pass. Let me get a bus pass, man.
Yeah, because,
I
mean, you got $1 billion, but anytime you spend any kind of money, you lose a memory. So it's going to come a point, you're going to forget where you live, where your money at, how to spend it.
Yeah.
You're going to forget who in your family. You're going to forget all kind of stuff. So I guess I'm going to just take it.
You're going to learn. I ain't really good on like people.
I feel you. So you gonna take the bus though?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the bus. Dang it.
Cause you gotta remember how to spend the money.
Right.
All right.
Shoot, I can have a laid out house if I just won't go nowhere.
All right, let me see. All right, here's an easy one. Would you rather have unlimited gas for the rest of your life or unlimited food for the rest of your life?
I take the unlimited gas because I can sell it. I can sell the gas. I get those cars and can you sell the gas? I got an unlimited gas card. Yeah, I could do that. Unlimited food. I ain't really that hungry like that. But you can sell the food too.
Yeah, I would take the food because I'm bopping that food off.
Okay, I got you.
I'm bopping the food off.
Yeah. What is it, like 150?
If I took the gas, I'ma bop the gas. I just don't. I know food ain't gonna go nowhere. It might come a point in time where we might not need gas no more. That's how I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It might come a point in time in like 15 years from now. Everybody got an electric car or something like that. So, I'm thinking that way. Food always gonna be around.
Well, yeah, you're right. I guess.
That's how I'm thinking of that one.
Right.
But the lower that supply of gas get, the higher mine gonna get if I got it. If ain't nobody else got gas and you and you still need something, I got it. It's gonna be higher than a mug. I might.
Oh yeah.
Instead of selling it by the gallon, I might sell it by the pound.
No, this is the pound.
Hey, I give you this gas right here. It's a pound of it, but it's it's $135 though.
It's $135 for a pound of gas. How far can a pound of gas?
I don't know what's more, a gallon or a pound. I think a gallon weigh more than a pound.
You think so? Yeah.
I think so. Because I think a gallon of milk is probably 5 to 7 pounds. So gas might be a little thinner, but a gallon, I know it's more than a pound. I'm selling it by the pound. No, I'm sticking with the food.
Oh man, that's silly to say.
All right, how about this one, bro? Would you rather be universally respected or have unlimited power?
Give me an unlimited power.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna go there. You don't give a damn about people.
I don't care nothing about people. I don't respect him. What's that, Elon Musk? You don't care nothing about the people. You don't call from that anymore.
Yeah, you don't care if you like him or not.
You don't
You
care
got his
if
paper
dogs
though.
like him. You got his paper. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care nothing about it for personal. I don't respect that dude. What you want me to do? But I got all the power. Yeah, give me the power.
Yeah, I think most people would take the power, man. You could make a cat respect you.
Yeah,
In your face anyway.
Right. Power, if you got the power, you're gonna get respect.
Yeah, you're gonna get disrespected like Debo and how Smokey did him. Once he leave, I'll be talking again. But you respect him when he around though.
Exactly. You respect him when he around. Oh, see, that's silly.
Choose between the ability to move things with your mind or teleport wherever you want.
Teleport. Yeah, teleport. I can teleport wherever I want.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wherever you want, you just poop poop.
Heck shit, man. Yeah,
It's better than that bus.
Right, it's way better than that bus. Check it out. If I could teleport, you can't even put me in jail. Ain't no bank safe. I ain't hurting nobody because I'm going in there at midnight. Where everybody at home sleep, I'm going in and I'm getting what I need to get. I'm teleporting my way to wherever I got want to go. Yeah, I can tell.
You ain't even gonna take it all. You gonna leave some for everybody else.
Yeah, I'm only gonna take what I need for the night. I can come back and get it if I need it.
I always wanted to do both of those, man. Move stuff with my mind. Like sometimes the way my road rage works is when if I'm on the freeway or something and somebody cut in front of me and then go slower than I was going, so now I gotta slow down. Sometimes in my mind, I'd be wishing that I could just like poof them out the way, like just make them go on the side of the road and tumble. They okay, but I get to just move them out the way so that I could keep going.
Right,
like sometimes I wish that I could just use my mind and make their car hit another car and both of them get out of my way so I can change lanes. But they okay though.
They okay though.
I would move them in a way where they okay. They just get the hell out of my way.
Right.
But teleporting though, I wouldn't need to be on that freeway getting road rage. I just poof and go to where I'm going.
Man, my blood pressure would be so low. Yeah. I would never be. You couldn't argue with me. There's no possible way you could argue with me because I'll be gone.
Man, I'd do stuff like I'd teleport onto a plane.
Oh yeah, without paying.
Look at but then I'd leave. I just mess with people.
Right. I'll be there when you get there.
I'd appear on a plane. I'm walking down the aisle. I sit next to somebody, and then as soon as they look away, I just teleport out of there. They'll be like, "What did you just do?" I mess with people like that. I knew it was a dude just sitting here. He asked me how my day was and everything. So I say, "Hey, look at that bird over there." And then as soon as they look over there out the window, I disappear. I do all kind of stuff, man. Go in the cockpit, jerk on the wheel, and dip. I'm weird like that. Just appear in people's cars, scare the mess out of them, then dip.
Roll out.
Yeah, I like to teleport. I'd have something to do all day long.
Oh yeah, I would be everywhere.
Man, yeah, I like to teleport. All right, how about this one, bro? Would you rather be one of the lowest of human beings or an incredible dog that can talk? Like the lowest of low, like you don't have too many skills, you way below average as a human. Way below average. Like I know some homeless people that are smart. You're not smart, you're below average in everything. Any category you could think of as a human, you at the lowest on it. Not a good talker, not a good reader. Can't write that good. Not a good thinker. You know what I'm saying? You're the lowest of all those. Or an incredible dog that can talk.
No matter how good that sound, you're still a dog. No matter how good that sound, you're still a dog. You gotta eat dog food.
I mean, you can walk up to somebody and say, "Hey man, can I bite your sandwich?"
Nah, I'm cool. The dog scratching his ear and stuff, licking his balls. Nah, I'm cool, man. I'll still be the human. I'll still be the human.
Okay. Man. Would I rather be a below average human? Like just the lowest of low? I don't know, man. I would just stay optimistic, man.
Something gonna turn around.
Maybe I could improve on something. I just ain't find my talent yet. Maybe I could juggle or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
Choose between being the greatest chef or the greatest dancer in the world.
I'll be the greatest dancer. I like dancing, so yeah.
Yeah, I remember them times in the garage with you and Kev. You'd be in the garage just making up moves.
Yeah. So that was our stuff. Yeah, dancing.
They would be pop locking in the garage when it was 93 degrees in there. There was no ventilation.
Right. Making man, that's funny. We sure did.
Yep.
From sun up to sundown. God, yeah, I'd rather dance.
Yeah, I would pick chef. I would pick chef.
Oh, okay.
Not because I want to cook for everybody in the world. I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not working in a restaurant. I just want to floss at the crib. Floss on the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to, I'd bop a couple plates off.
Yeah.
I'd bop a couple plates off every now and then.
I got
But you gotta choose between fighting 14 pit bulls that are the size of bullfrogs or one bullfrog the size of a pit bull.
I'm gonna fight the 14 pit bulls the size of a bullfrog.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do nothing. That's smaller than the Chihuahua, ain't it?
Yeah, I could just kick them on down. I kick them on down the street. But that one is the size of a pit bull now. Nah.
Might get some warts or something on you.
Yeah, slime. Ribbit. Yeah, I'm cool.
This is simple. No, this is the last one right here. Would you rather have, if you were to win the number, right? Let's say it's the Super Lotto or whatever it's called now.
Right.
Would you want it, if you were the winner, would you want it in a lump sum or would you want it like broken down into payments?
Lump sum. Give me all my cash.
I feel you on that. I
don't trust the banking system. I don't trust you giving me my money. You might find out something, be like, you know what? This, and this. Oh, we ran out of this. Nah, man. Give me my money all at once. Let me decide.
Yeah. I want all my money now. Just in case y'all figure out a way to get a hitman.
Right.
While I'm getting my 10,000 a week or whatever you telling me my increments is. Once you die, it ain't like they pay the rest of your siblings and
right.
next to kin, and it's done. So just give me all my money so I can make my trust and put my will together right now. I ain't got time to be waiting on y'all, and then
I can allocate
y'all set me up.
Right.
2 years later, you set me up. Yeah, I get on the United Airlines flight and I get on the plane. I'm the only one on it. Ain't no other passengers? No, it's your lucky day.
Nah, it ain't. You know what? I'm cool, man. Must not be meant to fly today.
So that was the executive decision segment that we have at the end of every show. So that means we about wrapping it up now. We appreciate y'all for sticking around. Let us know your answers to these executive decisions. Let us know which one y'all would pick.
Yeah.
So
Make sure you
it's all fun.
Right.
Like and subscribe so y'all can check them out every week.
Right. Come on, like, subscribe. We're going to thank our sponsors, man. Riverside FM.
Yep.
Live Good.
Surreal Talk Radio. Live Good. Power of Two Income Builders.
Yes. And again, we send our condolences and prayers to the city of Baltimore.
Right. Shout out to Baltimore.
All right.
So that's another show. We'll see you same time next week We out.